Welcome to this brief presentation regarding developing a capital campaign. My name is Mike Murphy. I've been doing capital campaigns probably now for over 30 years, and they range in size from anywhere from $500,000 all the way up to about $7.2 million. Now, in this presentation, we're going to show you the basics, the elements of a capital campaign. If you have any questions at the end, please feel free to contact me. I'm more than happy to talk to you about it. Now, if you're going to start a capital campaign, you need to have a clear understanding of your organization's mission and your vision for what that school, that parish, that organization really is all about. What are you trying to accomplish? You, as the head of the institution, need to make sure that you have that clear understanding of the mission and that you have a clearly defined vision for what the school, the church, the organization should and can be now and in the future. Now, with most things, you need to make sure that you have a strategic plan. That sounds more complicated, but all it really means is taking a look at what your needs are today and then also 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road. Now, when you do that, you will have a template for the things that your organization wants to accomplish. Now, when you're talking about a capital campaign, you're asking, well, what problem is being solved by starting this capital campaign? What are we really trying to do? Now, you also need to answer several questions. For instance, who are you? What are you planning to do? Why do we really need this project? And why is it critical now? What is the impact of this new project? How much will it cost? Why do you need my help as a donor? Those are important questions that you need to make sure that you've answered before you really kick off a capital campaign. Now, a case statement articulates the rationale for the fundraising project. Now, this can also take place if you're doing an annual fund. Why do you need the money? What is it going to do to help individuals, to help accomplish your institution's mission? That's important. But the case statement also initiates a sense of ownership among the participants in the emerging case. Those who are helping to build this case, they feel energized by what's going on and hopefully the capital campaign that will follow. Now, when we talk about developing a capital campaign, we've talked about the first phase. Now we're talking about the second phase. And the second phase, kind of like this tunnel, it's kind of a daunting task. But once the decision is made to proceed, that's when really the hard work begins. Because you've been talking about the theoretical at this point. Now we're getting down to the brass tacks. Well, the first things you need to do is determine a leadership team. Now, that campaign leadership means that you need to secure volunteer leaders for the campaign. That's crucial because these leaders need to represent each segment of your constituency and must be individuals who are strategically selected, not just because you like them or because they agree with you all the time, but people who can help you move this campaign from just this planning stage into actual success. Now, what does a leadership campaign team do? Well, first, they have to have a genuine interest in the parish or the school or the organization. They need to make sure that they are willing to personally endorse, tell people about why this is important, and perhaps even hosting or cultivating donors. You also want this leadership team to be willing to make some kind of financial commitment. You want them to open doors for you. because they have connections that perhaps you don't. That'll go a long way towards the successful campaign. Now, how do you know which people you need to talk to? That's really prospect evaluation. Now, the potential donors, who are they and where are they? Those are questions that most people ask. Now, when you're doing prospect evaluation, you need to look at a number of things. Have these individuals been a part of your organization? Have they contributed? If you're in a parish, are they past parishioners? Are they current parishioners? If you're in a school, are they current parents? Are they current donors? Are they friends, alumni? You need to look at all those people who are now actively supporting your organization. That's key. Once you've done that, you also need to make sure that you cultivate donors. Not just for this campaign, but for campaigns to follow. And this is a major component of what we call major gift solicitation. And it's based upon a parish or school or organization's relationship with the prospect. People give to people. They have to make sure that they believe in the leadership of the institution. If they don't believe in you and they don't believe that your values are aligned with theirs, the chance of them supporting your campaign is rather bleak. Now, when we talk about soliciting donors, going out and actually asking, there are generally two phases, a quiet phase and a public phase. Now, in the quiet phase, you're meeting with individual potential major donors that are going to be able to give you significant dollars. But important in that is making sure that you know everything you possibly can about that potential major donor. You need to also make sure that perhaps you get small group meetings. And these can be meetings of 10 or 20 people, or, and perhaps you do those once or twice a month. But again, you're doing this in a quiet phase. Because in this quiet phase, you're trying to get a substantial amount of money that will then translate into going out to donors who don't have that major gift capacity, but want to be a part of your capital campaign. You want to be able to say, this is the foundation. These are the major gifts we have. This is what we've accomplished so far. That's critical. Now, in the public phase, this is when you're sending personalized letters. All the donors need to receive letters formally announcing the campaign, but they must be personalized. If you're just sending something out that says, dear parent, dear parishioner, dear friend, the chances of you getting a significant gift are going to be very slim. We all get so many solicitations. But if you personalize it, that means that you know something about me. And most importantly, you've taken the time to write this personal letter and sign it. And perhaps even send a little personal note. And in that, the more you can make the donors feel like they're a part of the process, the greater chance of success. You need to make sure that you personalize the campaign brochure, if you can, telling people why they're important, and that's the key. Donors will give to organizations and to people that they believe in. Your job in leading a capital campaign is making sure that your donors feel a part of what's going on. If you don't make them feel a part of the process, the chances of them contributing to the level that they could is greatly diminished. I hope these general thoughts have helped you. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you and give you my thoughts. I hope this helps, and have a great day.